Good evening, morning, afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Oak Island Research Channel. Tonight, short video. I think I'm going to shoot two. It's about Nolan's Cross on the La Rochefoucauld map. And I've always been puzzled when I was looking at this map for hours that I couldn't find Nolan's Cross in it. And Nolan's Cross is one of the most important elements that we use and that we know is on the map and for real, and it's around there somewhere. So I was playing with those alignments. You see those three alignments there, but it didn't lead me to anything. So what I did is I used, you recognize that section of the map, right? And I found this point tangent to that one, tangent to the circle, tangent to the triangle. And we know our author loves tangent things for some reason. So I started to make that first connection, and it would hit the island and this red point there. And from there, what I did is I used this triangle here, which was a nice support for a line, and I used this return of the pen angle and this one here, and I've got that line. Actually got only that segment, and I reported same distance on the other side to build my square. And because I've got this distance here in yellow on top, I also have the green because we know they're parallel lines and they must end the same. So I was able from this line and that line to reconstruct the whole Nolan Cross on this piece of map. That pointer arrow points directly at the tip of the Nolan's Cross. The red line is the imaginary projection of that body line there, the yellow. It's the same distance. We know it's a square here. And my top point is the tip of the island. So I'm not sure what to do with it yet, but that's there. And to make sure that is there, what I did is I took a scaled Nolan Cross drawing with the distance, but what interests me is that those distances are scaled so that when I overlay the picture I just showed you, right, it's there, and I stretched it to the right scale so that F comes there, and look at my A point, it crosses exactly this point, the E point crosses here, and the proportion are there. So plus minus couple of millimeter here, which is due to probably the imprecision of my points and the distance. I'm using PowerPoint, it's not a it's not a professional designer metric sensitive CAD tool. It's just PowerPoint, but it's doing miracles for us because of the transparency. So everything's there. My angle maybe offset a little bit. There you go. And what to do with it, I'm not sure. We found another alignment here, virtual, because that's interesting. The Nolan Cross is to me, the most important device we have, and it's the one that is hidden. We got all those points we don't know about. We never found the voûte under the trap. We never found the trou under the trap and blah blah. We never found them, and neither the bassin nor the barrage, not the dam and the anchors. We know the anchors are there. But we never found the cross, and the invisible is very important, and what's visible means something else. That's a great deduction about this map. And what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, now we know that this author doesn't make anything by chance. Every dot anywhere is meaningful. Hey, for instance, look at this. The EC, I and I, this one is a full dot, this one is an open dot. That's not by chance. We don't have the signification yet. I just noticed that. And there must be one, but it's just us to decode. But I can bet $20 that's on purpose, but we don't know yet. And look at this here. All those indications, right? Those little branches, pointers. Well, look at the pointer. Here it's a triangle. We got another triangle here. and they correspond both to the notion triangle DECS and triangle de Pierre of Peter, or stone triangle, and they are triangles. The anchors are the dots. The head of EN that you can see here since my last video is the dot. This point is a cross, almost like this one, but the interesting is that one is just nothing. It's just a dot. Let's have a look here. Yeah, le chêne entré ici is the only one with an arrow at the end, and la voûte en bas de terre is one that doesn't have any marker as a pointer. I pretend the trou sous la trappe and la soupa both have the same termination. Both triangles finish with triangle, and the anchors are in dot. And I don't understand the signification yet, but if the author made a point in not finishing all the description lines by the same icon, there's a meaning. It's just we don't know it yet, but we're searching. So you see, the more you discover, the more you scratch. I discovered something tonight while I was making that video. Bear with me. I'm gonna zoom a lot here. I was looking at that line here, right, with the triangle, and then I realized the island itself was making some kind of a storm sign. That thing. You see, the line is not straight. You could say, well, that's where it started is drawing, and that's where he finishes it. Therefore, it cannot be exactly on the same point. And now that I'm talking to you, look at this one here, this dot here, this almost dot there. I mean, am I paranoid? Here again, one, and I can bet you that's on purpose. This one here, or maybe not. Maybe he worked by segments, copying an existing model, and with the impression of paper and transparency, he could have missed the exact correspondence. So he made that one part, one section, two section, 3, 4 here. He made all that in one, 5 probably until here. So we got the island has been made with 5 pencil dashes. Interesting. I don't know if that's meaningful. I'm just noticing things as I'm working with you and showing. It's always the same. I show you something, and then while I'm showing it, I'm like, hey, look at that on the side. So we're not over with this map. We're definitely not over. That I can certify. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was a quick one and a small one. It's just about, I was disturbed. The Nolan Cross would not appear anywhere, but it's actually hidden there. And we'll see what we can do with it in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.